Coach Stoudamire joins us on Pacific Courtside Live.
He's getting more gray hair than I am. I am.
You all right, Coach? 79-78, win tonight. Obviously, you're all right. Your team won. Big play by Jaleel at the end. Take us through your emotions the last 20 seconds of this game, we'll call it.
It was a hard fought battle. It comes down. The game came down to inches. We ran a play for Jaleel to come off the ball screen. Really, just get downhill and make a play. Like he normally does, and he rejects the screen and Edwards comes off. He hits Jabril and. Then Jabril hits a big shot.
Yeah.
Then they come down. They hit a big shot. Ross played really well for them tonight, and then we come back and we miss a jump shot. And I tell you, I've seen a lot of basketball. That was about as big time a rebound as I've seen in Jaleel. That was a big time. That was a big time rebound and putback.
Amazing.
That was a big rebound and putback. And an even bigger free throw.
Yeah.
And then as you're coming down, you're just saying to yourself, we've lost a lot of games like this, but hopefully we can, we'll be all right.
Yep.
And Ross, ball goes out of bounds, but then Ross comes off that screen, and we were late, but I thought Shaquille just did a good job of just trying to contest. Sometimes you just got to contest. I learned that from. I shouldn't say I learned it, but he did it. I played with Shane Battier, and it was the whole Duke piece. You know how they are. And he just, late contest, a better contest is a contest is a contest, whether it's late or not. And Shaq contests late, and, he misses the shot, and that's probably the cleanest look he had all game.
Coach Thomason, I think, you had said a couple months back, you said if they're going to win in close games in the league, they're going to need – different guys and a few more guys to step up and be more well-rounded. And it's almost come to fruition here because you talked about Jabril's three, Danis is hitting shots. Do you feel like, Coach, there are enough guys stepping up for you now to win these type of games?
Yeah, last time, we sat here and, we talked and a couple guys hadn't played. And, it's just, you're getting to the point of the season where, today was a game where, I felt like from the point guard position, I just felt like we didn't, I didn't feel like Pierre and Justin were at their best. And, Jabril is capable. Jabril is capable. He's capable of initiating offense. He does it in practice. I wouldn't even call him an emergency point guard. He's just somebody you can throw up in there and he can play multiple positions. I think that, he's helped us, over the course of the last 10 games. The only game he didn't play, BYU, that was on me, and I told him that. But, Danis, I thought Danis was big time today. I know by the end his shooting percentage wasn't great, but I thought that he did a lot of good things early. And for a freshman, man, to be in the position that he is, we put a lot on him.
Yep.
And as a freshman, I don't really even think he understands, how good he can be. But his ceiling is so high. But we have multiple guys I feel like that can step up now.
Well, Danis he made a great drive to the basket. He pulls up as good as anybody off the dribble, and plus he can make a three. And the shot here, he was trying. He was playing a little for the foul, I think. On the foul. And he thought he was going to get the foul.
Yeah.
He didn't, but Gabriel made the big. I thought Noel 3, man. It's like that's one of those shots you almost had to have. And he made that. And at the end, even though he came off the screen, he was a great player, Ross, and he made a big three before. If I was up one, I'd still rather have him shoot a three because you know what? If he shoots 40%, 60% of the time, you're going to win that game.
Right.
And he only shoots 33, so he had 67%. So,
Right.
I don't know. I'd rather have him do that than go in there and try to get fouled and dunk one or make a referee make a call.
I agree.
Were you Jaleel makes that shot, then makes a free throw after, but you're in the huddle, 11.4 seconds to go. Were you specifically talking about the defense, going back the other way?
Yeah, I was fine with my lineup. I was putting I had put the lineup in there that I was going to finish out with, and we talked about the defense, but we knew what it was going to be, and then when the ball goes off Jaleel and then the out of bounds play, like we knew what the out of bounds play was going to be. Like that's their play. That's their play. They've been running that since Coach Romar's taken over, and like I said, I thought we did it. It was a heck of a game. Let me just say it was a heck of a game. I think that it was two really good teams, and I'm glad we came out on the flip side of this. But I tell you, I think that if you just, if you were here and you guys watched the game, I just think that two evenly matched teams that know each other too. I think two teams that know each other, and that's what I talk to my guys about. It's like I'll use Pierre for an example. Like, they're not going to guard him. Kobe Ross does a great job. He's a veteran guy. Like, he's not guarding. Like, you're trying to tell him, like, you got to pass, you got to cut, when guys turn their head, you got to start cutting to the hole. Like, things of that nature, because when you play teams the second time around, right, like, they start to really lock in on tendencies, and they got you on film now. And, that's what you've seen. I just think you've seen two evenly matched teams, because I can say – just like they probably said the same thing. They've gotten better from the first game of conference. That's definitely not the same team that we played the first game.
When teams started doing handoffs and stuff, those things, and we started putting in a trap, and we trapped those things. Like, so if they get that ball and they trap, you just go. If you can ever learn to just trap that guy, he's right in the corner. When he got that first handoff, you can get a trap on that guy. They don't have much place to go, and you can rotate out, but I'd stick with the defense you're playing right now. Your defense is good. Tonight was a little high-scoring game, but they were tough. Pepperdine's got a good balance, and that the other freshman guard they have is a good player.
Yes,
Altman or something.
yes.
He does a good job.
The thing about it, you always, with Kobe Ross, and I've been there before as a player. You get so scared with him because he's pretty good at drawing fouls. He got the theatrics with it, and all the rest of it, and you never, in this day and age, you just never know how these referees are gonna call it. I want to bring up this point, because I say this all the time, and then everybody thinks that I shouldn't say everybody thinks, but I feel like sometimes I don't get a fair whistle. So we're playing San Francisco. Jimbo Lowe, he dunks the ball, he yells in Ham's face. That's taunting. That's automatic. It's taunting. That's what he did. He taunted. So I get home, and I'm watching Santa Clara play Pepperdine, because the guard that they have on Santa Clara, he dunks the ball. He dunks the ball on their big man. He taunts him, does the same thing. They call it technical. And I was just like, I called the league the next morning. I'm up till like 3:30 in the morning. I called the league. I was texting Aaron that night. Hey man.
Yeah.
Oh man.
You know how much that works?
None. It gives me a peace of mind.
Oh, good. That's all it's worth right there.
Coach, I'll leave you with this question. When you made the trip to West Texas a few years back, did you know what you were getting yourself into with a player like Jahlil Tripp? This is a cornerstone player for what I think the hallmark of your program, what you want it to be. Did you have any idea?
I knew he was going to be good. I didn't know how good. He was very unselfish. That team he played on, like
South Plains.
That South Plains team he played on, Steve Green, he does a great job down there in South Plains. But that team he played on that year, they were number one in the country all the way. I think they lost the region championship, and then I think they lost in the semis to Hutchinson. And when I seen him play, I fell in love with him quick. He reminded me a lot. For that team, he played a lot like Draymond Green. And I think that what you've seen
good comp
from when Jahlil got here, is that you seen him, like now you seen him get stronger. You see him finishing with both hands. He's rebounding. It's man rebounds. Even the San Francisco game, they were man rebounds. They got 7-footers on the floor, but he was just, he's going over them, and he's playing like how you want your senior to play.
He made 2 or 3 inside shots today. I don't know how he made them.
Yeah.
Both ends of the court. I go, how did he make that shot?
Yeah. He's you really, it's hard, and he gives you such a comfort zone on the floor, and the one thing about it that I learned, and I fought the temptation the whole time. Moving Jahlil around was helping Pacific per se. It wasn't necessarily helping his game. If he'd been at the 4 from day one, just playing the 4, because that's what I seen him as. That's what he did. And if you look around college basketball, other than the point guard, what's the mismatch position in collegiate basketball? I tell people this all the time. When Arizona was dominant, Derek Williams played the 5. Derek Williams was the number 2 pick in the draft playing the 5. you know, and Derek Williams is 6'6", you know, and you know, in college is such a mismatch game. Jalil does a great job, and it's hard to deal with him.
You know, one thing I told him, this is just something I saw during the game, and I want to let you know, just because I don't want you to hear from him, is that on his first free throws, all 3 of his first free throws, he's staying right on the lane. He's right on the lane, his nose there, he's finishing. But all 3 of the second ones, his shoulders are moving back. It's like he's leaving just a little, so his shot was a little flat. But you can watch those on film, Coach, and see if I'm right, and if I'm not, throw it away. You know what I mean? But, you know, it's like hard. You know, guys sometimes will leave their shoulders out a little, but he's playing so well. I'm so impressed with him.
Yeah, he's fun to watch, man. Coach,
tell him the season's not over.
Oh,
He's got about 9 more games to go.
Trust me, I'm telling him that every day.
Coach, thanks for stopping by, man.
Thank you.
Congratulations on the win. The Tigers survived tonight, 79-78, 19-8 in league, or 19-8 overall, 7-4 in league.
Great game.
Great game, man. Coach, it's been a pleasure as
fun.
always.